Hey guys, what's up and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about a fairly new product. Today's video is exciting, at least for me, because I have been wanting to try this product ever since I first saw it on the Physicians Formula website. So without further ado, let me give you all the grand introduction, the Physician Formula Weylie Butter Collection collab. So yes, this is a collab that Weylie did with Physician Formula. I have not tried this yet, I have not played around with it, so this is going to be my first impressions and review of this new palette. So this is what this looks like when you open it up, and the smell of coconut and just tropical aromas just wafts at you when you open this thing up. Okay, and as you can see, there are 6 shades in here. You have your 2 iconic butter bronzers that Physician Formula is known for. You have 2 blushes right down the middle, and then you do have 2 highlights right there. So this is a complete look for a beautiful sun-kissed look. So the 2 bronzers here, you have the first one up top. This is the deep bronzer, and then down below you have their sunset bronzer. And the 2 shades down the middle are the limited edition blushes that Weylie helped formulate. So you have this one up top. This is the shade in Apricot. It is this beautiful coral shade. Then down below here, you have their blush in the shade Wildflower. And then far over here, we have your 2 limited edition highlights that Weylie also helped formulate. This top one, which kind of looks duochrome, you have pink and gold flickers. This is in the shade Whimsical. And then down below, you have this beautiful rose gold shade. This is in the shade Golden Hour. Okay, and before trying these out on my face, I do want to go ahead and just swatch these for you guys so you can go ahead and see the swatches on the back of my hand firsthand. So we are going to go ahead and start with the swatch Deep Bronzer. And then right next to it, I am going to go ahead and swatch the Sunset Bronzer right next to it. And these are so pigmented, guys, because it is their butter formula. You do not have to dig in with your brush. The smallest touch with your brush, and if you guys are swatching these, the smallest touch with your finger is gonna pick up a lot of pigment. So again, this first shade is the deep bronzer, and then next to it you have your sunset bronzer. I think today I am going to be using the sunset bronzer just to give myself a nice sun-kissed glow. Okay, and now we're gonna go ahead and swatch the blushes. The first blush I am swatching is the shade Apricot. And then right next to it, I am going to go ahead and swatch Wildflower. And both of these are so beautiful, and as you can see, they kind of have a bit of a sheen to them, which I love for a nice sun-kissed glow. Today I think I am going to be using the shade Apricot. It's a little bit lighter and has a bit more of a sheen to it, and that's kind of the look I want to go for today. Alright, now I'm just gonna dive right into the highlight, which are my favorite part of any makeup look. The first swatch I'm going in is in the shade Whimsical, which is this nice pinky gold shade. Oh, I mean, like, are you serious? These are so pigmented and so creamy, guys. I'm telling you, a little is gonna go a long way. And the second one I'm going to be swatching is Golden Hour. We're swatching that right next to us. These are so beautiful. All right, and I think the one I'm gonna use today is Whimsical, just to give a nice lighter pop to my skin. Honestly, I think Golden Hour, you can lightly dust over your actual bronzer to give a nice all over dewy look. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and dive into the Sunset Bronzer, and like I said, guys, gentle taps when diving into these because they are so pigmented. You are gonna get some fallout in your palette. You'll probably see it as I dip in here. So literally, a little bit, okay? And then it never hurts to go ahead and tap off the excess off on your palette. Okay, and we are gonna go in with a nice wispy brush for the blush. And for summer looks, I really like to bring out my blush kind of along the bronzing contour of my face. So again, I'm going to be going in with the shade Apricot, this cute one right on top here. I'm just going to dip a little bit into my brush there and then tap off that excess. And because this has this slight sheen in it, it has such a natural finish. You know what? I'm actually just gonna go ahead and wipe off the same brush and use the same brush as my highlight brush because I love a nice wispy brush for my highlight. So I am going to go ahead and dip into this color Whimsical right here for my highlight today. And I have a feeling the very slightest tap is going to go a long way with this. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. And you know what I actually want to do right now? I really want to take a little pencil brush and use that kind of in the inner eye. That's really what I want to do right now. This is seriously such a beautiful highlight. Because it has these kind of gold undertones, I really feel like this gives you that nice sun-kissed look. Instead of having that like icy frosted look that a lot of highlights give you, I kind of actually prefer this warmer tone with highlights, if I'm being honest. Put some just right above my Cupid's bow, why not? Do I look like Weylie yet? Am I as glowing as she looks in this stunning, beautiful photo? Every single one of these products in this palette is so pigmented, so creamy, so rich in color. And what a beautiful color story for a bronzer palette. I think my favorite thing in this palette are the blushes because they have that beautiful, nice, subtle glow. And it's perfect to give your face a nice, natural finish while still adding life back into your face. I'm so happy I picked this up so I can review it for you guys, and I'm going to be using it probably all spring and all summer. And what's also beautiful about this palette is that you can use this all year long because you have your warmer and more mauve-y tone in your blush, and then you have a deeper shade for highlight, so you can use this in the winter as well. I'm gonna keep this right here on my vanity because I know I'm going to be using this all the time. But that's it guys, there you have it. That is my first impressions and review of the Weylie Physician Formula's Butter Collection collab. I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot of that palette. Just a fair warning. Alright guys, but if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, I do a lot of unboxings and product reviews and occasional makeup tutorials. So if that sounds like something you're interested, go ahead and subscribe below. Alright guys, until then, I'll see you next time.